Watch the entire video if you want to rebuild muscle in old age. The fading echo, recognizing the shift and finding the key. Greetings, valued friends, respected elders, and all curious minds joining us today. Let us embark on an exploration together, delving into a phenomenon many of us experience, perhaps initially as just a whisper, a subtle modulation in the rhythm of our existence. Have you ever found yourself, in a moment of affection, pausing almost imperceptibly before lifting a cherished grandchild, the warmth in your heart unexpectedly accompanied by a physical effort that feels new? Or perhaps noticed that the simple act of rising from a favorite armchair, or pushing yourself up from the floor after sharing moments with family, now demands a conscious strategy, a brief negotiation with gravity itself. Maybe it's the familiar heft of the weekly shopping bags feeling disproportionately heavier, your grip surrendering sooner than memory suggests, the journey home seeming fractionally longer, quiet communiques from your body that refuse to be entirely ignored. These incremental shifts, these almost subliminal acknowledgments of time's passage, how often do we greet them with a knowing, perhaps slightly resigned smile? We might murmur to ourselves, well, the years certainly add up, attributing these changes to the inescapable progression of age. We might even jest with companions about requiring mechanical assistance for simple tasks. Yet, beneath this surface acceptance, in the quiet sanctum of our private thoughts, doesn't a persistent question sometimes stir? A flicker of genuine unease. Is this merely the normal toll of time, or is something more fundamental shifting? Is my intrinsic strength, my physical resilience, truly beginning to wane? It's that insidious, creeping awareness, the sensation that our physical capacity, the very bedrock of our power and independence, is gradually, almost stealthily, diminishing with each passing day. It can leave us feeling incrementally less agile, subtly less confident in our physical presence, shadowed by the unsettling prospect of potentially becoming more reliant on others for tasks once performed with unconscious ease. The autonomy we treasure feels precariously threatened. Here lies the crux of our exploration. Often veiled behind the broad, seemingly benign term, getting older, a specific, documented biological process is silently unfolding within us. Sarcopenia. Derived from Greek terms signifying poverty of flesh, this refers precisely to the age-related decline in skeletal muscle mass, inherent strength, and functional capability. Conceive of it not as an abrupt event, but as a clandestine erosion, operating without fanfare, year after year, decade after decade, methodically siphoning away the precious muscle tissue, the engine of our movement, the very scaffold of our independence. Its insidious nature allows it to advance unnoticed until the familiar landscape of daily life presents undeniable challenges. The danger extends far beyond mere weakness. It initiates a cascade of risks: compromised balance, increased fall likelihood leading to debilitating fractures, metabolic dysregulation, and ultimately, a profound diminishment of life's quality and autonomy. But is this decline inevitable? Is the story already written? Science whispers a resounding no. Amidst this challenge, powerful, natural countermeasures exist, accessible through the very foods we eat. How? That is the mystery we shall unravel. Unmasking the architects of atrophy, the science of muscle aging and nutrition's strategic defense. Welcome back. In Part 1, we acknowledged sarcopenia, the subtle yet impactful age-related loss of muscle vitality. We hinted at its consequences but emphasized the empowering potential of nutrition. Now, we delve into the critical why. Why do our muscles, symbols of strength, tend to weaken as decades pass? It's not one single cause, but a complex interplay of biological factors. Let's unmask these hidden architects. First is anabolic resistance. Anabolic means building up, resistance means muscles become less responsive to growth signals. Imagine muscle cells as workers. In youth, signals like protein intake or exercise prompt immediate, efficient building. With age, these workers become somewhat hard of hearing. The same signal yields a weaker response. Older muscles require a stronger stimulus, more proteins, especially leucinate or more intense exercise, just to initiate the same level of protein synthesis that occurred easily before. This makes maintaining, let alone building, muscle mass increasingly challenging. Second is chronic low-grade inflammation, or inflaming. This isn't acute injury inflammation, redness, swelling. It's a persistent, low-level smoldering throughout the body, including muscles, often without obvious symptoms. Fueled by factors like aging, diet, and body composition changes, it constantly releases pro-inflammatory molecules, cytokines. These signals actively promote muscle breakdown as catabolism and interfere with repair signals anabolism, subtly tipping the balance towards gradual muscle loss over time. It's like slow, silent erosion undermining the muscle's foundation. Third is oxidative stress. Our body's energy production naturally creates unstable molecules called free radicals. Normally, antioxidant systems, internal enzymes, and dietary antioxidants neutralize these, preventing damage. With age, free radical production might increase while antioxidant defenses weaken. This imbalance is oxidative stress, biological rusting. Excess free radicals attack vital cell components like proteins, lipids, and DNA. Muscle cells, particularly their energy-producing mitochondria, are prime targets. Damaged mitochondria mean less energy for muscle function, repair, and growth, making muscles less efficient and more vulnerable. Fourth, we must consider hormonal changes. Key anabolic hormones crucial for muscle building: testosterone in both sexes, growth hormone GH, and insulin, like growth factor 1's IGF-1, naturally tend to decline with age. This removes significant physiological stimuli for muscle synthesis. Furthermore, muscle sensitivity to insulin often decreases. Insulin is vital not only for glucose uptake, but also for transporting amino acids into muscle cells and stimulating growth. Reduced insulin sensitivity hinders the muscle's ability to absorb essential fuel and building materials. Fifth is the decline in neuromuscular function. The communication pathway between nerves and muscles becomes less efficient. Signals from the brain instructing muscles to contract might weaken or become less precise. Crucially, the number of motor units a nerve and the muscle fibers it controls decreases with age. As motor units are lost, the associated muscle fibers atrophy, directly reducing overall strength, power, and fine motor control. These factors, anabolic resistance, inflaming, oxidative stress, hormonal changes, and neuromuscular decline, don't act in isolation. They interact and often exacerbate each other, compounded by factors like reduced mitochondrial efficiency and potentially less physical activity, creating a vortex that accelerates age-related muscle loss. Now, how does nutrition act as our strategic defense? Targeted nutrition can positively influence nearly all these factors, combating anabolic resistance, consuming sufficient high-quality protein, particularly rich in the amino acid leucine, provides the essential building blocks and the strong signal needed to activate the mTOR pathway, effectively overcoming resistance and stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Quenching inflammation, specific nutrients are potent anti-inflammatories. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA-DHA from fatty fish and polyphenols from berries, olive oil, and colorful plants help dampen chronic low-grade inflammation. Neutralizing oxidative stress, a diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins C and E, minerals like selenium and zinc, and diverse phytochemicals from plants, bolsters the body's defenses, neutralizing free radicals and protecting muscle cells from damage. Supporting hormonal balance and sensitivity. While diet can't reverse age-related hormone decline, certain nutrients and healthy fats support overall endocrine health and can improve insulin sensitivity, helping muscles utilize fuel and building blocks more effectively. B vitamins and creatine support energy metabolism, nourishing the gut, muscle axis. Adequate dietary fiber and potentially prebiotics foster a healthy gut microbiome, which helps regulate systemic inflammation and improve nutrient absorption, indirectly benefiting muscle health. Understanding these underlying whys illuminates nutrition's power. It's not just fuel, it's providing the specific tools and signals the body needs to fight back against age-related decline. Now, armed with this knowledge, let's explore the what, the specific foods that excel as nutritional bodyguards in Part 3. The Guardians of Strength, unveiling the top 10 nutritional allies. Welcome back to our definitive guide for fortifying muscle health through the wisdom of nutrition. Having navigated the complex scientific landscape in Part 2, dissecting the mechanisms of anabolic resistance, inflaming, oxidative stress, hormonal shifts, and neuromuscular decline, we now arrive at the most empowering and actionable stage. It's time to introduce the specific dietary champions, the nutritional bodyguards. Residing within readily accessible foods that scientific evidence strongly suggests can act as powerful allies in our quest to preserve strength, maintain function, and promote vibrant aging. Let's embark on a detailed exploration of the top 10, understanding precisely why each earns its place as a guardian of our muscular strength. 1. Greek yogurt. The sustained, release protein citadel leading our elite lineup is a food likely familiar, yet possessing unique characteristics that elevate it far beyond ordinary yogurt, Greek yogurt. Its distinction arises from a meticulous traditional straining process that removes a significant portion of the liquid whey and lactose. This technique yields a yogurt that is noticeably thicker, richer, and luxuriously creamier, more pertinent to our mission. However, this concentration effect results in a protein powerhouse, typically delivering nearly double the protein content per serving compared to its conventional counterparts, often providing a substantial 15-20 grams, or even more, of high-quality protein. A significant advantage lies in the type of protein abundant in Greek yogurt casein. Unlike whey, which digests rapidly, casein is classified as a slow-digesting protein. Upon consumption, it forms a gel-like matrix in the stomach, leading to a much slower, more gradual, and sustained release of amino acids into the bloodstream over several hours. This protracted delivery system is exceptionally beneficial, particularly when Greek yogurt is consumed as an evening snack or before bedtime. During the overnight fasting period, muscle protein breakdown naturally tends to increase. The slow, steady infusion of amino acids from casein acts as a continuous nutritional supply, helping to mitigate this nocturnal catabolism and foster a more positive net muscle protein balance while you sleep. It's akin to providing time-release nourishment specifically targeted at muscle preservation. Beyond its formidable protein credentials, Greek yogurt remains an excellent source of calcium, a mineral essential not only for maintaining robust bone structure, but also intrinsically involved in the complex signaling processes that govern muscle contraction and nerve impulse transmission. Many brands are also fortified with vitamin D, another nutrient of critical importance for both bone health and optimal muscle strength, function, and balance, and one frequently found to be deficient in older populations. Furthermore, the presence of live and active probiotic cultures contributes significantly to its value. These beneficial microorganisms support a healthy, diverse gut microbiome. As established, a thriving gut ecosystem plays a vital role in modulating systemic inflammation and may even enhance the efficiency of nutrient absorption from our entire diet, thereby strengthening the crucial gut-muscle axis. Strategic integration: always select plain, unsweetened varieties to sidestep the often considerable amounts of added sugar found in flavored options, which can negate health benefits. Embrace its versatility. Enhance plain Greek yogurt with antioxidant-rich berries, texture providing nuts or seeds, adding healthy fats and fibered, a hint of vanilla or cinnamon, or a minimal drizzle of pure honey or maple syrup. Its dense texture makes it an excellent substitute for sour cream or mayonnaise in recipes, or a base for nutrient-rich dips. Incorporating 3-4 servings per week, perhaps as a fulfilling breakfast base, a potent post-exercise recovery fuel, or that strategic pre-sleep nourishment, can be a cornerstone of your muscle protective strategy. Check labels for confirmation of live and active cultures. 2. Whey protein, the rapid anabolic igniter. If Greek yogurt's casein provides the steady, marathon-like protein release, then whey protein is the explosive sprinter, the undisputed champion of speed and efficiency in triggering the muscle protein synthesis response. A co-product of cheese manufacturing, it's the liquid separated from the curds. Whey protein distinguishes itself primarily through its unparalleled concentration of the essential branched-chain amino acid leucine. Scientific consensus identifies leucine as the most potent dietary stimulus for activating the crucial mTOR signaling pathway within muscle cells. This pathway acts as the master regulator, the biochemical on switch, that instructs the cell to initiate the complex cascade of events, leading to the synthesis of new muscle proteins for repair and growth. Complementing its high leucine content is whey's other defining feature, its exceptionally rapid rate of digestion and absorption. Following consumption, particularly after exercise, whey protein elicits a swift and pronounced increase in circulating amino acid levels in the bloodstream. This rapid influx, or amino acid bolus, delivers the necessary building blocks to muscle tissue precisely when cellular sensitivity to anabolic stimuli is often heightened during the anabolic window, post-exercise. This rapid delivery mechanism is particularly valuable for older adults striving to overcome age-related anabolic resistance. By providing both a powerful triggering signal, high leucine, and immediately available substrates, fast, absorbing amino acids, whey effectively forces the muscle-building machinery into action. An extensive body of rigorous scientific research, including pivotal studies from institutions like McMaster University, focusing on protein metabolism in aging, consistently confirms that older individuals who supplement their diets with whey protein, especially when combined with regular resistance exercise, demonstrate significantly superior outcomes in terms of preserving muscle mass, enhancing strength gains, and improving overall physical function compared to those consuming lower quality protein sources or inadequate protein overall. Strategic integration. To leverage whey's rapid anabolic effect optimally, consider consuming a serving that provides approximately 20-30 grams of protein, ideally within the 30 to 60-minute time frame following resistance exercise or other significant physical exertion. This timing capitalizes on enhanced muscle receptivity. For individuals with lactose intolerance or sensitivity, whey protein isolate DAS with most lactose removed, or whey protein hydrolysate, pre-digested into smaller peptides for faster absorption and minimal lactose, are excellent alternatives. Critically evaluate product labels. Prioritize whey proteins with minimal processing and additives. Seek short ingredient lists, avoiding products laden with excessive fillers, artificial sweeteners, gums, or unnecessary flavor systems. Pure whey is remarkably versatile, easily mixed with water or milk as dairy or plant-based, blended into nutrient-dense smoothies with fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, or even stirred into oatmeal or Greek yogurt to significantly boost the protein content of a meal. 3. Lean beef. The multi-nutrient muscle synthesizer. Carefully selected lean cuts of beef offer a truly potent, multi-nutrient package uniquely suited for supporting robust muscle health and vitality. Firstly, it provides a substantial serving of high-quality, complete protein. Complete signifies its provision of all 9 essential amino acids in proportions highly conducive to human muscle protein synthesis and repair. Similar to whey, beef is naturally rich in the pivotal amino acid leucine, delivering a strong stimulus for activating the mTOR pathway and thus promoting muscle building, crucial for combating anabolic resistance. However, beef's advantages extend significantly beyond its protein profile. It stands as one of the most significant natural dietary sources of creatine. This naturally occurring compound is primarily stored within muscle cells, where it plays an indispensable role in the rapid regeneration of ATPs, adenosine triphosphate, the body's immediate energy currency. This readily available ATP pool supports muscle power, strength output during brief, intense efforts, and can enhance performance during resistance training. Consuming creatine naturally through foods like beef contributes materially to maintaining these vital intramuscular energy reserves. Furthermore, lean beef is an exceptional source of heme iron. This form of iron, found exclusively in animal tissues, exhibits significantly higher bioavailability, absorbability, compared to the non-heme iron present in plant foods. Iron is absolutely critical for synthesizing hemoglobin, the protein within red blood cells responsible for transporting oxygen from the lungs to working muscles, a process essential for endurance, function, and preventing fatigue. Additionally, lean beef delivers significant quantities of zinc, a mineral integral to hundreds of enzymatic processes, including DNA synthesis, cell repair, immune function, wound healing, and the production of anabolic hormones. It is also a prime source of vitamin B12, vital for energy metabolism, red blood cell formation, and maintaining the health of the nervous system, all micronutrients where suboptimal intake can be more common in older adults, potentially impacting energy levels and neuromuscular function. Strategic integration. To harness beef's benefits while managing saturated fat intake prudently, consistently select lean cuts. Look for identifiers like sirloin, tenderloin, flank steak, eye of round, or top round steak roast. Opts for extra, lean ground beef, 90-95% lean. Practice moderation. Aim for approximately 2-3 modest servings per week, with portion sizes around 4-6 ounces, 130-170 grams cooked. If accessible and financially viable, consider grass-fed beef, which often presents a more favorable fatty acid profile, including higher levels of anti-inflammatory omega-3s and conjugated linoleic acid CLA. Prioritize healthier cooking methods. Grilling, broiling, roasting, stewing, braising, or stir-frying with minimal oil are far preferable to deep frying or using heavy breading. Always accompany lean beef with generous portions of colorful vegetables and perhaps some fiber-rich whole grains for a balanced, nutrient-synergistic meal. 4. Fatty fish. The omega-3 anti-inflammatory powerhouses, the category of oily or fatty fish prominently featuring salmon, especially wild-caught, mackerel, herring, sardines, anchovies, and trout, unequivocally earns its superstar designation within any dietary framework aimed at preserving muscle health and promoting healthy aging. Their most celebrated and impactful attribute is their exceptional abundance of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, specifically eicosapentaenoic acid (EPA) and docosahexaenoic acid (DHA). As thoroughly explored in Part 2, these marine-derived omega-3s function as potent anti-inflammatory modulators within the body. They work at a cellular level to help resolve and dampen the chronic, low-grade inflaming that serves as a major catalyst for age-related muscle breakdown and contributes significantly to anabolic resistance. By mitigating this pervasive inflammatory burden, EPA and DHA foster a more favorable internal environment conducive to muscle preservation and optimal function. Intriguingly, the benefits of EPA and DHA for aging muscles appear multifaceted. Emerging and compelling research strongly suggests that these specific omega-3s may also directly enhance muscle protein synthesis, particularly in the context of aging. The proposed mechanisms involve improving the sensitivity of muscle cell membranes to both anabolic amino acids, like leucine, derived from dietary protein, and the crucial hormone insulin. In essence, EPA and DHA might help older muscles listen more effectively to growth signals, enabling them to utilize ingested protein more efficiently for repair and building processes, thereby helping to counteract anabolic resistance. This potential dual action, suppressing catabolic inflammation while enhancing anabolic sensitivity, underscores their unique value. Beyond their unparalleled fatty acid profile, these fish varieties are also excellent sources of high-quality, easily digestible protein, further bolstering muscle maintenance efforts. Critically, fatty fish stand out as one of the very few significant natural dietary sources of vitamin D. This essential vitamin, often deficient in older adults, plays a direct and vital role not only in bone health, but also in regulating muscle strength, coordinating muscle function, maintaining balance, and potentially influencing muscle protein synthesis pathways. Robust observational evidence consistently links higher intake or blood levels of vitamin D with better muscle function and reduced risk of falls and frailty in older populations. Strategic integration. Make a dedicated effort to include servings of fatty fish in your diet at least twice per week. When choosing, prioritize wild-caught salmon, e.g., Alaskan sockeye, coho, and smaller oily fish like sardines, mackerel, herring, or anchovies. These generally offer higher omega-3 concentrations and potentially lower levels of environmental contaminants compared to some larger predatory fish or certain farmed varieties. Employ gentle cooking techniques to preserve the heat-sensitive omega-3 fats. Steaming, baking, perhaps in papillote in parchment-papered, poaching, broiling, or light pan searing are ideal. Avoid high-heat frying or excessive charring. Convenient and highly nutritious canned options like salmon and sardines packed in water or olive oil are excellent alternatives. If consistent consumption of fatty fish presents significant challenges, a high-quality fish oil supplement rigorously tested for purity and providing a clearly specified dose of both EPA and DHA can be a practical substitute, though whole fish offers a synergistic nutrient package. 5. Eggs. The complete, affordable, versatile protein source. The ubiquitous egg represents a nutritional marvel, remarkably economical, incredibly versatile in the kitchen, and densely packed with muscle-supporting nutrients, solidifying its place as a stellar ally for maintaining strength. Each large egg delivers approximately 6 to 7 grams of complete protein characterized by an exceptionally high biological value. This signifies that its amino acid profile is not only complete but also highly congruent with human tissue requirements, making the protein extremely efficient for absorption and utilization in building and repairing processes, including muscle maintenance. Crucially, the egg yolk, once unfairly maligned due to outdated cholesterol concerns, is now recognized as the nutritional powerhouse of the egg. It contains roughly half the total protein, a significant dose of the muscle, triggering amino acid leucine, plus a wealth of other vital nutrients often concentrated therein. These include choline, essential for synthesizing the neurotransmitter acetylcholine, critical for nerve-muscle communication and maintaining cell membrane structure, and naturally occurring vitamin D, contributing valuable amounts to the intake of this nutrient vital for muscle and bone health. Compelling research, such as studies directly comparing post-exercise muscle protein synthesis rates after consuming whole eggs versus an equivalent amount of protein from egg whites, has demonstrated a significantly greater anabolic response following whole egg ingestion. This strongly suggests that the unique synergy of nutrients found within the whole egg, the interplay between the high-quality protein, healthy fats, vitamins like D, minerals, and potentially other bioactive compounds present in the yolk, provides a superior stimulus for muscle building, potentially proving more effective at overcoming age-related anabolic resistance than consuming isolated egg white protein alone. Regarding dietary cholesterol, current scientific consensus confirms that for the vast majority of healthy individuals, consuming up to 1-2 whole eggs per day does not adversely affect blood cholesterol levels or increase cardiovascular disease risk and fits well within a healthy dietary pattern. Strategic integration: confidently embrace the whole egg, incorporate them regularly into your meals. They provide an excellent high-quality protein foundation for breakfast, scrambled, poached, boiled, omelettes. Hard-boiled eggs serve as an incredibly convenient, portable, and satisfying high-protein snack or addition to salads. Enjoy their culinary versatility using healthier preparation methods like boiling, poaching, steaming, or scrambling, frying with minimal healthy fats and a touch of olive oil. Eggs remain one of nature's most perfect, cost-effective, and bioavailable nutritional packages for muscle support. 6. Nuts and seeds, micronutrient-dense packages of healthy fats and fiber. Never underestimate the concentrated nutritional power packed within unassuming nuts and seeds. While their protein density per serving might be lower than animal sources, they offer an invaluable and unique combination of plant-based protein, promoting unsaturated fats, both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, essential dietary fiber, and a rich array of critical vitamins and minerals, many of which play direct or indirect roles in supporting muscle health, energy metabolism, and reducing inflammation. Consider the diverse contributions. Almonds are particularly rich in magnesium, a mineral cofactor in over 300 bodily enzymes, crucial for energy production, nerve function, blood sugar control, and muscle contraction relaxation, an area where intake is often suboptimal. Walnuts stand out for their significant content of alpha-linolenic acids, the essential plant-based omega-3 fatty acid contributing to systemic anti-inflammatory effects. Pumpkin seeds, pepitas, are zinc powerhouses, providing ample amounts of this mineral essential for immune function, wound healing, protein synthesis, and cell repair. Tiny chia seeds and flax seeds are champions of both soluble fiber and ALA omega-3s. Flax also provides lignans with antioxidant potential. Most nuts and seeds are also good sources of vitamin E, especially almonds, sunflower seeds, a potent fat-soluble antioxidant vital for protecting cell membranes, including those surrounding muscle cells, from oxidative damage. Research has linked higher vitamin E status with better muscle mass preservation in older adults. The abundant fiber in nuts and seeds promotes digestive health, aids satiety, helps regulate blood sugar, and crucially, serves as prebiotic fuel for beneficial gut bacteria, supporting a healthy gut microbiome and reinforcing the inflammation-modulating gut-muscle axis. Strategic integration: prioritize variety. Include a mix of different nuts and seeds daily to capture their diverse nutrient profiles. A sensible portion is typically a small handfuls, about 1.5 ounces or 28-40 grams. Add them to yogurt, oatmeal, salads, stir fries, or enjoy them as a snack. Be mindful of their calorie density due to healthy fats. Portion control is key if managing weight. Choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties, especially if monitoring blood pressure. Soaking some nuts like almonds or seeds like chia flax may enhance digestibility and nutrient availability for some individuals. 7. Berries, vibrant antioxidant and anti-inflammatory guardians. While not primary protein sources, The stunningly colorful family of berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, cranberries reign supreme as champions of antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity, making them indispensable allies for protecting aging muscles. Their vibrant hues signal an exceptional concentration of potent plant compounds called polyphenols, particularly anthocyanins. These pigments function as powerful antioxidants, adeptly neutralizing damaging free radicals that drive oxidative stress, a key accelerator of cellular aging and muscle damage. By mitigating this oxidative burden, berries help preserve the integrity and function of muscle cells over time. Beyond general antioxidant defense, research strongly suggests these compounds exert direct anti-inflammatory effects, helping to quell the chronic, low-grade inflammation that undermines muscle health. Studies indicate regular berry consumption may reduce muscle soreness and damage after exercise, potentially speeding recovery. Furthermore, berry intake is linked to lower systemic inflammation markers in older adults. Berries are also excellent sources of vitamin C, another vital antioxidant crucial for immune function and essential for collagen synthesis, the structural protein vital for connective tissues within and around muscles. Strategic integration: make berries a daily habit. Enjoy them fresh when possible. Frozen berries, picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen, retain most nutrients and offer year-round availability and affordability. Add generously to yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, salads, or enjoy plain as a naturally sweet, healthy dessert. Limit processed berry products high in added sugars. 8. Extra virgin olive oil EVO. The polyphenol, rich healthy fat extra virgin olive oils EVO, the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, offers profound benefits beyond basic calories. Its primary fat is heart-healthy monounsaturated fatty acids, MUAs, which can improve insulin sensitivity, helping muscles better utilize glucose and amino acids. But the true distinction of extra virgin oil lies in its rich polyphenol content, largely lost in refined oils. A key polyphenol, oleocanthal, exhibits natural anti-inflammatory effects similar to ibuprofen, helping combat chronic low-grade inflammation. Other antioxidants in EVO fight oxidative stress. Large studies link Mediterranean diets rich in EVO to better muscle strength and reduced frailty in older adults. Strategic integration: aim for 2-3 tablespoons daily. Use for salad dressings, drizzling over cooked foods, or low to medium heat cooking. Choose authentic EVO in dark glass bottles with a recent harvest date. Store cool and dark. Its characteristic peppery or fruity notes indicate high polyphenol content. 9. Soybeans and minimally processed soy, the premier plant-based complete protein for vegetarians, vegans, or those reducing meat intake. Soybeans and minimally processed forms like tofu, tempeh, and edamame are exceptional. Soy uniquely provides complete plant protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids, including a good amount of muscle-triggering leucine. Studies confirm soy protein effectively supports muscle building and maintenance, especially with exercise, making it comparable to animal proteins when intake is sufficient. Soy also contains isoflavones, phytoestrogens. Extensive research indicates moderate consumption of traditional soy foods is safe and does not negatively impact hormone levels, potentially offering benefits for bone and heart health. Strategic integration: incorporate minimally processed soy foods like firmed tofu, tempeh, edamame, or unsweetened soy milk. They offer high-quality protein, fiber, and micronutrients. Be cautious with highly processed soy analogs, which can be high in sodium or additives. 10. Other legumes: the fiber-rich protein contributors. The diverse family of other legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, etc., are nutritional powerhouses. While typically incomplete proteins individually lacking sufficient methionine, they provide substantial plant-based protein. Their true superpower lies in their exceptional dietary fiber content, promoting digestive health, feeding beneficial gut bacteria, supporting the gut-muscle axis, regulating blood sugar, and managing cholesterol. Combining legumes with whole grains, like rice or bread, throughout the day creates complementary protein, providing a complete amino acid profile. Legumes are also rich in magnesium, potassium, folate, and plant-based iron, and enhance absorption with vitamin C. Strategic integration: regularly include various legumes in soups, stews, salads, chili, or dips like hummus. Soaking dried beans improves cooking time and digestibility. Canned legumes are convenient, rinse well. Their affordability and versatility make them essential dietary staples. These 10 nutritional guardians offer a powerful toolkit. But how do we orchestrate their strengths effectively alongside other crucial lifestyle elements? Let's explore the art of synergy in Part 4. Conducting the symphony, integrating nutrition, movement, and lifestyle for lasting strength. In our journey through Part 3, we meticulously profiled the top 10 nutritional powerhouses our elite bodyguards against age-related muscle decline. Each, from the protein-packed Greek yogurt to the fiber-rich legumes, represents a valuable instrument capable of playing a specific, beneficial role in the complex orchestra of muscle health. We understood their individual strengths, but the profound truth, the secret to creating not just isolated notes of benefit, but a resonant, enduring symphony of strength and vitality, lies beyond individual players. It resides in the masterful synergy achieved through their combination, orchestrated within a supportive lifestyle context. Relying solely on one or two superfoods, no matter how potent, is like expecting a violin soloist to replicate the power and richness of a full orchestra. True resilience is built upon integration and harmony. Therefore, the paramount principle isn't chasing a single miracle food, but consciously cultivating an overall dietary pattern that is consistently diverse, balanced, nutrient-dense, and predominantly based on whole, unprocessed foods. This is about conducting your nutritional orchestra with skill and intention. Strive to weave multiple high-quality protein sources into your weekly meals, embracing both nutrient-rich animal options, see fatty fish, eggs, lean poultry, Greek yogurt, and potent plant-based contributors as legumes, tofu, tempeh, nuts, seeds. Ensure a generous intake of healthy fats, prioritizing the anti-inflammatory omega-3s from fish, flax, chia, walnuts, and beneficial monounsaturated fats from extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts. Actively seek out a vibrant spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and powerful antioxidants by consuming a rainbow of colorful fruits and vegetables daily. Each color often signifies different protective phytonutrients. Make fiber-rich foods, legumes, whole grains, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds foundational components to nourish your gut microbiome and support metabolic health. This emphasis on dietary diversity and synergy is crucial. Different foods provide complementary nutrient profiles. For example, combining vitamin C-rich berries with iron-containing legumes enhances iron absorption. Pairing protein sources with healthy fats can influence hormonal responses and satiety. The fiber from various plant foods works together to support gut health. This integrated approach ensures your body receives the full orchestra of essential amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, all interacting dynamically, amplifying each other's positive effects to optimally protect, repair, and potentially even rebuild muscle tissue in a way no single food can achieve alone. The whole is truly greater than the sum of its parts. Now, while this carefully curated nutritional foundation provides the essential instruments and the musical score for muscle resilience, a critical element remains the conductor, the dynamic force that takes these valuable nutritional resources and actively signals the muscles. Utilize these materials, adapt, grow stronger. This indispensable conductor, the catalyst that translates nutritional potential into tangible results, is purposeful physical activity, most notably resistance training. Nutrition masterfully supplies the bricks and mortar, the fuel and the essential building blocks. But it is the specific stress of targeted exercise, particularly challenging your muscles against resistance, that dispatches the most potent, direct anabolic signal to the muscle cells, compelling them to take up those nutrients and initiate the adaptive processes of repair and growth. Without this stimulus, even the best nutrition may not be fully utilized for muscle building. Resistance training, contrary to some misconceptions, does not necessitate becoming a competitive athlete or lifting immense weights. It simply involves engaging in exercises that require your muscles to contract against an external force that provides a challenge beyond typical daily activities. This force can come from various sources using light dumbbells or kettlebells, stretching elastic resistance bands, utilizing weight machines found in gyms, or cleverly employing your own body weight as resistance. Foundational body weight exercises like sit to stand, rising from a chair repeatedly without using hands for support, wall push-ups, modified squats and lunges, adjusting depth based on ability, step-ups onto a sturdy platform, or calf raises are highly effective starting points. These types of exercises directly stimulate the muscle fibers, activating key signaling pathways like mTORs, the master switch for muscle growth discussed earlier, and prompting the muscle cells to increase their rate of protein synthesis. This leads to adaptations over time: improved muscle strength, increased power output, the ability to generate force quickly, enhanced endurance, and crucially, the maintenance or even growth of functional muscle mass, a process achievable at any age with appropriate stimulus and nutrition. Consistency is paramount, aiming for 2-3 sessions per week, targeting all major muscle groups: legs, hips, back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, arms, even with moderate intensity, can yield substantial, measurable benefits in strength and function. However, a truly comprehensive physical activity program for promoting optimal aging and muscle health extends beyond resistance training alone. Other forms of movement contribute synergistically to overall well-being and functional capacity. Balance and proprioception training activities, specifically designed to challenge and improve balance, are invaluable. Examples include standing on one leg, initially holding onto support, walking heel to toe along a line, or engaging in practices like Tai Chi or specific balance-focused yoga poses. These exercises directly train the intricate neuromuscular system responsible for maintaining equilibrium, enhancing proprioception, your body's sense of its position in space, and significantly reducing the risk of those potentially devastating falls. Improved balance translates directly into greater confidence, safety, and freedom in navigating everyday environments. Flexibility, mobility, and stretching. Incorporating regular stretching routines, gentle yoga practices, or specific joint mobility drills is crucial for maintaining or improving the range of motion in your joints. Adequate flexibility prevents stiffness, reduces the risk of muscle strains and injuries, allows for more efficient movement patterns, and ensures that your muscles can work through their full, functional range during resistance exercises and daily activities. Maintaining mobility is key to performing everyday tasks like reaching overhead or bending down comfortably and without restriction. Endurance, cardiovascular exercise, engaging in activities that elevate your heart rate and challenge your cardiovascular system is fundamental for overall health. Brisk walking, swimming, cycling, stationary or outdoors, dancing, rowing, or even active gardening contribute significantly to maintaining a healthy heart and lungs. Managing weight, improving circulation, which aids nutrient delivery to muscles, boosting mood and cognitive function, and enhancing overall stamina. A robust cardiovascular system provides the essential support structure for all other physical activities. The ultimate goal is to find a combination of activities that you genuinely enjoy, increasing adherence, that are appropriate for your current fitness level and any health limitations, and that you can realistically integrate into your lifestyle consistently. Remember, the principle of progressive overload applies. Start where you are, perhaps with shorter durations or lower intensity, and gradually increase the challenge as you get stronger and fitter. Listening to your body and allowing for adequate rest and recovery between sessions is also crucial. And, to reiterate its importance, always consult with your doctor, a physiotherapist, or a qualified exercise professional before embarking on significant changes to your physical activity routine, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions. They can provide personalized guidance and ensure your chosen activities are safe and effective for you. Finally, let's reinforce the understanding that achieving optimal muscle health and vibrant aging requires attending to the foundational pillars of a healthy lifestyle, which profoundly influence the effectiveness of your nutrition and exercise efforts. Prioritize sufficient, high-quality sleep. Sleep is not merely passive rest, it's a critical period for profound physiological restoration and hormonal regulation. During the deeper stages of sleep, the body preferentially releases growth hormone, essential for tissue repair, including muscle protein synthesis and recovery from exercise. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts this delicate hormonal balance, often increasing levels of the catabolic stress hormone cortisol while suppressing anabolic hormones. It impairs muscle recovery, reduces exercise performance, affects insulin sensitivity, and hinders the body's ability to effectively utilize nutrients for muscle building. Aiming for a consistent 7–9 hours of quality sleep per night should be considered a non-negotiable aspect of your muscle health strategy. Maintain optimal hydration. Water is the medium for life, indispensable for virtually every biochemical reaction and cellular process in the body, including those occurring within muscle cells. Even mild dehydration can significantly impair muscle function, reduce strength and endurance, accelerate fatigue during activity, hinder the efficient transport of nutrients into cells and the removal of metabolic waste products, and even increase the risk of muscle cramps. Make a conscious effort to drink sufficient fluids, primarily water, throughout the entire day. Don't rely solely on thirst, as the thirst mechanism can become less sensitive with age. Monitor urine colors, aiming for pale yellow as a general indicator of hydration status. Actively manage stress. While short-term stress is a normal part of life, chronic, unmanaged stress exerts a demonstrably negative impact on muscle health. Persistent stress leads to chronically elevated levels of the hormone cortisol. While cortisol has vital functions, sustained high levels promote catabolism, muscle breakdown, and can interfere with anabolic processes, directly counteracting your efforts to build or maintain muscle. Implementing effective stress management techniques is therefore crucial. Find healthy, sustainable practices that resonate with you. This could include mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending restorative time in nature, engaging in enjoyable hobbies, practicing yoga or tai chi, journaling, or fostering strong social connections. Engage in regular health monitoring. Proactive engagement with your healthcare providers through regular check-ups is essential. These visits allow for the early detection and management of underlying health conditions such as thyroid disorders, vitamin D deficiency, undiagnosed diabetes, or inflammatory conditions that could significantly impact muscle health and function. It's also an opportunity to discuss your nutritional intake, physical activity levels, and any concerns you may have about muscle loss or weakness, allowing for personalized advice and potential interventions if needed. In conclusion, preserving muscle strength and embracing vibrant aging is not about finding a singular solution. It is the beautiful, emergent property of a holistic, synergistic lifestyle. It requires the conscious orchestration of diverse, nutrient-rich eating patterns, regular and varied physical activity specifically challenging the muscles, and unwavering attention to the foundational pillars of sufficient sleep, optimal hydration, effective stress management, and proactive health monitoring. It's about conducting the entire symphony with dedication and care. Having explored the science, the foods, and the crucial lifestyle components, how do we translate this comprehensive understanding into immediate, tangible action? Let's consolidate our journey and focus on the practical steps forward in our final part. The first step: embracing action for an empowered future. Esteemed friends, as we reach the culmination of our shared exploration, let's reflect on the path we've navigated. We began by tuning into the subtle whispers of sarcopenia, acknowledging the quiet ways age can challenge our physical strength. We journeyed into the intricate why, dissecting the complex biological forces, anabolic resistance, inflammation, oxidative stress, hormonal shifts, neuromuscular decline that contribute to muscle weakening. Armed with this understanding, we unveiled the top 10 nutritional bodyguards, specific foods scientifically recognized for their power to defend and support our muscles. Finally, we embraced the crucial concept of synergy, recognizing that true, lasting strength arises not from isolated elements, but from the harmonious integration of diverse nutrition, purposeful movement, and foundational lifestyle habits. Throughout this comprehensive journey, one empowering truth resonates clearly: while the passage of years is an immutable fact of life, the significant erosion of muscle health, the surrender of strength, and the fading of functional independence are not predetermined outcomes. The narrative of aging is not fixed. We possess the agency, the knowledge, and the tools to actively shape its trajectory, steering towards a future defined by vitality and resilience. Knowledge, indeed, is potential power. Action transforms it into reality. You are now equipped with a deeper scientific understanding and, more importantly, with practical, evidence-based strategies for proactive intervention. The capacity to foster positive change, to cultivate enduring strength, and to enhance your quality of life resides significantly within the choices you make, commencing today. Resist the insidious thought that it's too late or change is too difficult. Our bodies retain a remarkable plasticity, an inherent ability to adapt and improve, irrespective of chronological age. When provided with the right nourishment, the appropriate physical stimulus, and consistent care, muscle tissue responds with astonishing resilience, capable of repair, maintenance, and even strengthening. The path to enhanced vitality is always open. Embarking on change needn't be overwhelming. Sustainable progress is built upon small, consistent, achievable steps. Think gradual refinement, not radical upheaval. Consider initiating your journey with these simple actions. Adopt one bodyguard. Select just 1 or 2 foods from our top 10 list that genuinely appeal to you and seem easy to integrate into your current routine. Perhaps swap regular yogurt for Greek yogurt, add a serving of fatty fish weekly, or start sprinkling nuts on your morning oatmeal. Small upgrades compound over time. Inject more movement. Aim to add just 10-15 minutes of intentional movement daily. A brisker walk, using stairs, performing sit-to-stands during commercials, or gentle morning stretches. Consistency is key. Reinforce fundamentals. Pay mindful attention to hydration, prioritize a consistent sleep schedule, and perhaps incorporate brief moments of conscious relaxation. Every positive step, however modest, represents a crucial investment in your future self, an investment in sustained independence, enhanced mobility, reduced risk of injury, and the profound ability to engage fully and joyfully in life's pursuits alongside loved ones. It's an investment in remaining the capable architect of your own vibrant future. This journey requires patience and self-compassion, but the rewards quality of life, autonomy, the sheer joy of active living are immeasurable. Wishing you abundant health, enduring strength, and a truly meaningful, empowered journey ahead. Thank you for investing in yourself by joining us today.